Get in the camera.
Put a smile on, Twyla, because that's what's going to show. Don't make ugly faces.
It's always ugly.
No, you never know what they're going to use for the screensaver. We are late. Let's see.
We were sitting here gabbing and drinking our coffee.
We're getting
and
here
didn't realize
grabbing.
what time it was.
We're sitting here talking about retreat stuff, so it was justified.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe.
We have the retreat coming up this weekend. So we're getting some last minute details worked out, and it's going to be a great one, I think. Just to let you know that normally on Friday, I post the fabrics that are going to be on sale for Friday Night Frenzy. They are going to be posted this week on Thursday. Good morning, Nancy. We are going to send you an agenda later on today. Mm-hmm. We've been working on that. And that's probably why we're late. We'll blame it on that. We're discussing details of the retreat. So we have a few people on. Good morning, Madeline. Just to get you all excited, there's Lynn. I'm going to go over a little bit about the retreat that I wanted to mention yesterday. Hopefully some people will watch it. So again, Thursday we're going to be posting our fabric for $15. We will be having the Friday night sale. Just to prepare you a little bit, so I'm going to be going around the room and getting help as a co-host from all these familiar names. So I'm going to use Lynn as an example because she's here. Hi, Marg. So Lynn's going to come in. When she registers, we're going to give her an agenda, and there's going to be a table there of Friday Night Frenzy fabric. So Lynn can go to that table and she can pick whichever fabric she's going to want to sell. She can pick 1, she can pick 3, she can pick 5, she can pick as many as she wants to sell. We'll keep track and write down which ones she's taken. So during Friday Night Frenzy, I'm going to find Lynn in her room and I'm going to come to her and I'm going to let her take over and be the host, and she's going to sell the fabric. So she is going to say she's got 8 pieces of fabric. She's going to pick one of those numbers from 1 to 8, circle it, and somebody will win something, just like I do every Friday night. But if Lynn sells all her fabric that she has taken, her name is going to go in for a draw. And so we are going to be giving away bundles of fabric. So if Lynn wins, if her name goes in and she wins a bundle of fabric. But if Lynn wins, whoever has bought from Lynn on the weekend will also win a bundle of fabric. So not only will you have a chance to win samples of fabric if you buy from Lynn, but you will also have a chance to win a Fat Quarter bundle if you buy from Lynn. It might not be Lynn. It could be Barb Finley. It could be Joy Amaro. It could be Denise Luce, Barbara Vallis, anybody. If they sell all the fabric that they hold up to sell, their name is going to go into a hat to win a Fat Quarter bundle. So it will be fun Friday night. It's still going to happen at 7 o'clock. There will be no opening of boxes and there will be no bingo. We plan to take the time to go around the retreat, show you guys what everybody's working on, and just let you meet everybody, because we see so many names, and I've got this opportunity of all these people coming together at the retreat, and what better way? These people live too far away to come be co-hosts, so they are here for the retreat, so we're going to take advantage and introduce everybody to everybody. Put a face to a name. So yeah, Lynn, it sounds like fun. So when you check in, you can look through all of Friday Night Frenzy fabric and decide how many of those you want to try to sell. So if you sell one, Lynn, and you sell it all, your name only goes in the hat once. But if you pick 2 or 3, your name will go in the hat 2 or 3 times if you sell all that fabric. Ladies at the retreat, I think it's pretty, Lynn, you understand that, right? I explained it okay? Ladies at the retreat can bid on fabric only on their phones, because we have to make it fair to everybody that's out in the computer world.
And in all fairness, everybody at the retreat is getting all kinds of special things this weekend. And
yes,
the people at home aren't. So we can't leave out the people at home.
No, so we have lots of prizes. We have lots of gifts and everything. Does Lynn get credit if the fabric she sells out before the show? No. If it sells out before the I don't think anything that I put there will be big numbered fabrics. So when she picks, the thing is, if she picks up A, she won't know. She might have 10 of them to sell.
She's not going to know how many.
She's not going to know how many sells. But when I come to let her be co-host, that's when she's going to find out, oh, Lynn, you have 5 of these to sell, or maybe you have 10 of them to sell. Mm-hmm. So you don't know when you pick up your fabric what your number is that you have to sell.
So we'll see who's
Lynn understands. So if Lynn understands, I'm hoping everybody else understands. If not, we will go over it and explain it at the retreat and before Friday Night Frenzy starts. But there's lots of chances for people at home to win free fabric and a fabric bundle. So should be a fun night. Thanks to a few companies, I've got extra fabrics to give away Friday Night Frenzy. So it's something that you're probably not going to want to miss out on.
And they're cute fabrics.
They are.
They're a little different, aren't they?
They are different.
Yes.
They are different. But I think Lynn would like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Who else is going to like that brand of fabric? I don't know. A lot of people, I think.
Oh, I know.
Twyla likes
I know
it.
one.
Who's
Susan Swan.
Susan Swan will like that line of fabric too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So the trick, Lynn, I think, is to pick fabric that looks like it's going to sell throughout the day so that you have less to sell that night.
Good. Yes.
That is a good tip.
It is.
But I'm going to give that tip to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's funny because what I think is going to sell out doesn't sell out.
Yeah.
So,
No, you're usually right on.
You never know. Yes, my shop will be open during the retreat. And no, it is not Jason Yenter. Haha, Lynn. The shop will be open and I will have a shop on site at the retreat. So, and Susan's husband, Bob, has volunteered to work in my shop on Friday. So he's quite the ladies' man. So you can come shop.
And he does know a lot about fabric and cutting and whatever, because he's like Susan's right-hand man.
Yeah. Who was it? Karen yesterday said, how are we going to teach Bob how to do the cash register real quick? Like the 50% off and everything. I said, he doesn't need a cash register. He can do it in his head. Yeah. He's smart. Anyway, so for anybody that is not going to the retreat, you are welcome to come to Lisa Bonjean's Zoom meeting for $15 for the evening. And by coming to Lisa's Zoom meeting, you get to stay for the show and tell, which is probably going to be over 100 different items.
Or clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm going to take a few.
And last year
you're going to bring a couple, aren't you?
Awesome
things to watch.
Yeah, so nice to see.
Yes, he is a quilter, so he's going to be able to handle the store just right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bob cuts her fabric.
And does all her quilting on the
long arm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So come meet Bob. Mm-hmm. Come hang out with Bob because he loves to talk to women.
That sounds really bad.
Well, he does.
He does like to talk.
He's quite the talker.
Yeah. He's a good soul.
Susan's not on here yet, so but she'll agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do we have anything else?
What?
Anybody coming to the thing to the retreat, if you stop at Tim Hortons and you buy a package of hockey cards, I'll buy them off you when you come out to the retreat because my grandson's saving hockey cards.
You might get more hockey cards than you know what to do with.
I'll buy whatever hockey cards. You have to pay $1.99 if you don't buy drinks. So I've been buying drinks like crazy.
And like that's your only excuse because you have been like addicted to this iced coffee. I know. Lately.
Anyway, yeah. So if anybody stops at Tim Hortons on the way, get some hockey cards for me.
Okay. Do you think we're ready to start?
I don't know. I got a lot of angles to sew, and
Give me that paper before we lose it because there's notes on it that we can't.
I am going to try really hard, Twyla, not to make any mistakes today.
Okay.
That's my goal.
So today we are working on the wreath.
Oh, Susan's on now. We were talking about you, Susan.
Well, actually, she was talking more about Bob than you, Susan. Okay, this is our wreath. So we did, for those of you who seem to like to know what fabrics we used in our blocks, we are using this green, because there's 3 wreaths in the pattern. We're using this one. And today we're using the green plaid one.
This is my least favorite color.
I like that one. I like plaid. You're not a huge plaid person.
I am not.
No. Oh, here's Walter.
Bring lots of change for cards? What do you mean? Change for cards. What's that mean?
Are you guys playing poker?
What does that mean,
Lots of
Stephanie?
change for cards. I don't get that stuff.
I don't either. Sorry.
Poker.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start.
Lynn says mistakes are good. We learn from them.
Well, this is true.
I must be real smart then. Because I make lots of mistakes.
Well, we all make mistakes. I think if we were honest, don't you think everybody makes mistakes and
I
has
think
to use
so.
their steam ripper? Their steam
My
ripper?
excuse last week is my buzzer rang and I had 4 ladies walk into my shop that wanted to shop because I
that's
didn't
your
lock my
excuse.
door. That was my excuse. And I was rushing, not even
But
thinking.
your head rushes all the time.
Yeah,
That's just
that's
you.
true.
You're in high gear. Your
Yes,
mind is
they
like,
do.
you know when you see those cartoons with those coggy wheels turning, somebody said, well, that's her head. Like,
All
wheels
the
just
time.
to go.
I don't know how they put up with me or how they work with me.
And it never
Oh, but
stops.
get this.
No problem.
I'm going to tell you guys a funny story last night.
Oh, are you?
Listen to this. So I ran into Walmart. And so, because I just wanted to look for something to take to the retreat. And I run into Walmart. I look out. And I'm thinking, what the heck did I park in a baby parking spot for with the baby carriages? And it's like, oh, shit. I said, I got to get in my car quick and get
Before
out of here
somebody
before
sees
people
that you don't
realize
have a
I
baby.
parked there and I didn't have a baby. So I jumped in the car, went to push the button. It was the same car as mine. Went to push the button to start it and it wouldn't start. And I looked around and I thought, oh my goodness, this isn't even my car. I got in somebody else's car trying to do it. So then I'm sitting in the car and I'm going to FaceTime Wally and tell him what I do. I FaceTimed Wally by mistake. It didn't look like you had any clothes on.
I
Oh.
did so.
It didn't look like you it didn't. All I
Maybe-
had
a little
maybe she was
tank
having
top.
fun.
I saw no
Nighty.
straps.
Well, it was just a little tanky top nighty thing, right? So yes, my chest was probably bare, what you saw. Yes. I wasn't naked, ladies.
Anyway, no, I don't want to pay $1.99
And
for
now
those
you know
hockey cards.
why.
I only pay 99 cents. Only if you're getting a drink. Don't make a special purpose for hockey cards.
Okay,
Okay.
are you done?
Jeez.
Okay.
All right, back to
So, you have, she's going to start with her, there's a lot of corners if you look at your pattern. See, like all these little half square triangles, like in all these places. So the center one has 4 around it. There's 1 in each corner, and then there's little flying geesey pieces up in here. So she's going to start by doing all her diagonal seams with her regular foot on instead of her 1/4-inch seam foot.
After I called you, I called Karen Kress.
Oh, did you? Did she have
clothes
clothes on?
You want
We're going to take this out and turn
Yeah.
it around so they can watch what you're doing, right?
Oh, do a contest or
You
a
ready?
draw for a prize. You need to pay for hockey cards to enter. Oh, that's kind of late, Stephanie.
Woo. Okay.
I never planned that far ahead.
Okay. Now we get to turn this up here.
Yeah, so the hockey cards are only 99 cents if you buy it.
If you buy a drink.
Okay.
But it's only, I think, if it's like coffees and teas, isn't
No,
it?
ice cap. It's in,
Yes,
it's,
but you can't do it. They wouldn't give them to me the other day on frozen lemonade that I had picked up for my grandsons.
really?
Yeah. They said I could only get it on the coffees.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna make this wreath. I need to see the wreath because that's how
you
I
need
work.
to see the wreath? Yeah, she doesn't read. She looks at pictures. That's what she does.
That's how I roll.
Don't burn that with that iron because it's pretty hot.
Yes, it is.
We were discussing that this morning too, how our pet peeve is that a lot of the mini irons don't have an automatic shut off.
I don't like that part.
And those little suckers right there get hot. Like very hot. Sometimes by the end of the day, if it's been on all day, like you can hardly hang on the handle. I like the one that has an automatic shut off.
So do I.
What brand irons do you guys like? Like, are you people that like spend a lot on like really expensive irons, or do you think it's just as like? I have 2 trains of thought on that. I don't know whether like a really expensive iron is worth it in the long run, or if you just buy a cheap iron and when it breaks in a year, you buy another cheap one.
know.
Like, I just don't know.
But so many people like the Alistio because it raises. It's easy on the wrist because you don't have to stand it up every time.
That's true. That is true.
But that doesn't.
You know what I don't like about my Oliso
What?
is I don't find the point on it very pointy.
What?
Not on this one,
Oh.
but on my big one that raises, I don't find the point near as pointy as like a cheap Black & Decker one that I had for years. So like when you're
Really?
trying to like flip your seam back, I like the ones with the really pointy noses.
Yeah, that's the one thing I like about this mini. It's got the point.
It does. The mini has a much nicer point than the big one does. And maybe it's the model that I have, because they have like umpteen dozen different models in the big ones, right?
Well, I think the models are just the volt wattage. Aren't they all the same?
You think they're all shaped the same and everything's the same other than the
so.
wattage, maybe?
I
Okay,
think
that
so.
could be. Wendy Levo said she learned from Susan Swan to turn off the little iron every hour or so. Well, that's a good tip.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sometimes after, like at the retreat last year, I would go around and turn them down on low for a while because they get so hot on high. Oh, Nancy says she loves her Hamilton Beach Dorathon.
Oh, really?
I don't know that I even know what that one is. I'll have to look that up. Although my Olizo's still working. Sometimes I'm not convinced I love it. I do like the feature that it raises and you don't have to stand it up.
So check it. Make sure you're going the right angle.
Words of wisdom.
Oh, my.
That's Deb's pearls of wisdom for the morning. Susan Swan says Rowenta is her favorite.
Oh,
but now
I
she's-
agree with her.
Oh, do you?
I
Okay.
love, but you can't get those little Rowentas anymore.
The little ones, like a mini one, or a full,
It's-
or like, what do you mean?
I like the Rowenta that the handle comes out and you just, like it's just a bar coming out.
Oh, like it's not like a hole that you have to slide your fingers
Right,
in?
it's just-
Oh, okay. I know what you
love
mean.
that
Mhm.
one.
But
you can't
Susan
buy
says
any
she
one.
is using a T-fell because it's lighter.
Okay.
It is true that some of the really nice irons are very heavy, and if you do a lot of sewing and pick up your iron a lot, it can start to bother your wrist
so
and
many
stuff.
people like a heavy iron because they got the weight behind it
I
for
know.
pressing.
I know.
So yeah. Okay, Twyla, I have to figure this one out.
Okay, so now what are you doing?
These are not
No,
angled.
the centered aren't angled, but these are flying geese.
Okay, so I'm going to make
On
the
each side to
I'm
make
going to
your
make the
bow.
red a flying geese. That's all I
Yes.
had to look at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Deanne, do we have any patterns left for the sew-along? Is that what you're referring to? If so, we're expecting them in the boxes probably this week because we sold out again.
And we might have to open the boxes a couple. I might have to get Wally to open some boxes because we need the patterns before 2 weeks time, right? And we're not opening boxes for 2 weeks.
Right. So did you tell people that?
I told them that there was no reveal Friday night.
Well, there is. There's like the sale, but everything will be held. It won't be shipped out until after the following.
I didn't explain that.
Yeah.
So whatever you
Just
buy
with
Friday night.
With the retreat and getting unpacked from that after the weekend and whatever, we're just going to combine and do 2 weeks together the following week.
Yeah. And that's going to be good because it's going to help people save on shipping too, right?
That's true.
Because some people pay shipping every week.
So yes, Deanne, if you want one of the patterns that is coming in set aside for you, send us a message so we don't forget and we'll put your name on the list. Sandra says she has both the mini and the big Oliso. I don't know how you say that name properly. Olicio? But her favorite is the Tefal Ultra Glide. I can't even read this morning. My tongue's like all twisted in knots. What are you doing now?
I am sewing the center bow because I'm done sewing all my angles, so I switched my foot.
Did you do your center white?
Yes.
With all the four corners?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, dear.
You know what?
What?
I had a salesman here, and he called me because he had a question about something, and he referred to Karen Kress as my daughter. He did too.
Well, there, Karen must look really young, or you look really old. I wonder which.
He had a question for my daughter from when she was there for the show, and I was thinking, my daughter. It's like, oops, he said. Glad we got that cleared up, he said. I didn't think I looked that much older than Karen.
Karen has a beautiful face. She's
She does.
gorgeous. You got a bow tie,
I have a bow tie.
and it looks like it's right. Although we might have
You
to
wanna
ask the
check?
people that are watching because they seem to,
Be able to see it better.
yeah.
Oh my.
Look at that. She's even going to iron. Because sometimes she doesn't even iron before she sews things together.
I'm trying to be real special today to impress Karen.
You might have just jinxed yourself
I might have.
by saying that out loud.
I better check now that I said that. Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, Lynn, like she has one speed and it's high gear. Lynn says it amazes her how fast you sew a block.
Really?
Yeah. But she doesn't just sew that way. Everything she does is like,
I can't help it.
yeah, it's just your personality.
Well, when we were at work, we had like 60 seconds to get to an ambulance before. And everything was done fast-paced.
Yeah.
There was no...
Yeah.
You should see how quick I can go to the bathroom and then get dressed again. There's no... Well...
Don't go there.
I'm not going to go there.
Cheris says, I love my Shark Professional, but I like a heavy iron and lots of steam.
Yeah, sharks are heavy, I find.
I don't know if I've ever lifted one or looked at one.
Yeah.
So is that one of the ones with the tank that's separate? Do you know what I mean? The Shark?
What? Just wait.
What are you doing? What?
I might have a mistake.
No. No, you're right.
I'm right. Oh, these seams don't meet. That just freaked me out. I was trying to match those
Oh, yeah,
seams.
no. Because look at your block up above. I don't think they meet,
You
right?
can't really see because of the color.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
assuming that those seams were butting up against it. They're not.
But they don't on the one up there, or do they?
No.
No? Okay, good.
See?
Okay.
But usually a seam matches
Yes.
a seam, and I was just like, oh, panic.
Ruth, we do have some of the polka dot fabric left. We've got one bolt, I think. We have sold a whack of that.
We have indeed.
We don't necessarily carry it all the time, Ruth. But it seems like we've carried it all the time for the past 3 months because we've had to order so much of it.
I have ordered another bolt.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have because it's a good one to have on for so many projects.
It
It's kind
is.
of nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
There, look at that. Do I dare say that it looks like you... You don't have any mistakes? I don't think we have made any mistakes this week.
Ta-da!
Look at that.
What did that take? It only takes like 5 minutes.
I don't know, because we were late starting,
Yeah,
right?
this is
So
like
I'm not
long to
sure.
sew them.
So now the next thing is
The next block we're gonna
no.
do?
So wait, let me pull my picture.
Okay.
I just can't show these measurements. So in the quilt, you join the 3 wreaths together with those strips of background fabric that I just handed you.
I might as well do that.
So she may as well do that and have them sewn together.
And then we don't have to look for one.
What are you doing? Look at your picture. It's up and down. Don't sew it on the side.
I just wanted to see if you were awake.
Well, right at that particular moment I was, because usually I'm not.
Oh, my.
In my defense,
In my defense. So you never know things are going to go good when she starts a
sometimes I'm like
sentence
so
with.
busy trying to read messages and keep the camera focused and whatever that I don't always pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah, in your defense.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm just duh.
We got a pile of stuff done yesterday.
Oh,
My
my
car
word.
is filled to the top getting ready for the retreat.
And how many bolts of fabric
How
do you
many
think
bolts do we cut? We
Oh,
cut
my
up
word.
enough Friday night frenzies. We cut up like probably 3 Friday night frenzies yesterday.
Like, oh my word.
Because after
Oh
the,
yeah. Listen to this, guys.
after the retreat,
Yeah.
I'm going away. I'm leaving for 10 days. I am going to Arizona to visit my 92-year-old aunt. Yeah. She thinks of me as a daughter. And I haven't seen her since before COVID. The last thing we did was go on a Hawaiian cruise. And so I haven't been there since then. So I'm looking forward to getting away.
So she's rushing to get through the retreat, and
Then the double Friday night
the double
frenzy.
Friday night, and she'll be rushing to get that done before
once-
she leaves.
Before I leave on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, she has one gear, and it's high speed.
But it works.
Mm-hmm. It does. Oh, Barb Vallis is almost at the New Brunswick border.
Oh, really? Barb, are you
And did I see that Julie Langton, did I see a post somewhere that Julie leaves, is it today they're leaving to start
Probably.
driving?
Denise and Julie. Yeah.
Denise and Julie, I think.
So is Barb interested in being a co-host Friday night, I wonder?
I don't know whether she's been able, since she's been driving, if she's been able
Maybe
to watch
watch.
some of these and know what all you're talking
Right.
about, but I bet she would.
I hope so.
Great.
Anyway, there we go, everybody.
There.
That's our...
Oh man, that sun's bright coming in that window.
Is it on the... Can you see the...
Yeah, I
flag?
can see now. It was me. It was it was blind my eyes. Seeing your wool mat, the mat cleaner I got from you is great.
Is it? I wonder, because I didn't keep one for myself.
But you've got more on order,
I
right?
have a lot more on order.
Okay.
And one's going to be for me, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Oh, that's nice to hear the feedback.
Okay, so is that everything for
That
today?
is it. We will see a lot of you on Friday.
Maybe even Thursday night if
Yes,
they come
'cause
early
we're
to get
over-
set up.
yeah,
Oh, did you tell them what time?
We're
that
going to be there between...
They can come set up
between
between.
6 and 8.
Yep.
We're going to go there for 4 o'clock in the afternoon to get some things ready. But
To lug stuff in and get stuff
yeah,
set up.
but if you want to come set your machines up just and claim your table, then you're welcome to do that.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So see everybody then, and the ones who aren't at the retreat, she'll see you Friday night.
It
Live.
should be a fun night. A great chance to win some free fabric.
And are we taping the show and tell again this year so
Yes,
that they can
yes,
watch that at home
yes.
too, the people who aren't at the
Yeah.
retreat?
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, that's my plan. So everybody. will
Because
get
I
to
think the
see-
people at home really enjoyed
They
that
did.
last year.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Okay. Good enough. Have a
Alright.
great day, guys.
See ya. Bye bye.